like that you're like, Mecha Diet Coke is a mecha. I want to go to that real quick. Okay, so what is your like go-to thing with Diet Coke? Is it because like I said, to me it has an aftertaste.
Great aftertaste.
I don't know. The aspartame has like I swear I can taste the aspartame.
My thing with Diet Coke is that every other soda has given me an aftertaste or something of its like delivery that I have not enjoyed. Diet Coke, I don't get any of that with. So, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Diet Coke is more addictive than nicotine. You might as well throw nicotine in it. Can we get in that?
Yes, we can.
Oh, sweet. But no, I mean, you know, it's just so funny because my dad grew up drinking, Coke because, American in the 80s, so soda was all the rage.
Oh, I was like, so your dad was into Coke? Sorry.
Yeah. Coca-Cola, thank you. All right, anyway. But my mom made him switch to Diet Coke back when like all my siblings and stuff were born. And he drinks it every day. That man is not seen without his big gulp of Diet Coke. Big gulp, a hat, his Bluetooth. My dad's a truck driver for everybody out there, so I think I'm painting a very easy picture. But yeah, for me, Diet Coke is just reminds me of family. I grew up drinking it. My grandma actually drinks one every day too.
See, I'm trying to be really good about cutting out most soda now.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, which is why that was my first Diet Coke in like 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, I do like Olipop, which is like my one.
I did like it. Yeah, a soda that's good for you.
Better.
Better. Well, yeah. I mean, no one will ever be. I don't know. We could get to a point in nutrition where even the bad things are good for you. That would be the advancement of a lifetime.
That would be. That'd be like saying, "Hey, Taco Bell and McDonald's are using real meat now."
Oh, I'm talking about just food advancing through means of like science and such.
Oh no, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's like nope. The science has gotten so good that they just now use real. They use real. Oh wow! I didn't realize it gave you all those little beep boops about him. All of his little vitals right there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I didn't notice it either.
The HUD for this game, like I think, is second only to the HUD from Metroid Prime.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
Like Halo for a minimalistic look is fantastic. But just the fact that it's like I see the parts of the helmet, I can still see through it. But I guess I look really cool because that's how Pedro Pascal felt about the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
I love it. We just hoped we looked cool. Aim for the hearts. What? What hearts?
Speaking of which, Mandalorian's
next year.
Is it next year?
I think so. I wish you would.
Are we talking like January, February of next year?
I thought
right?
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. It's so weird to think like you say next year and like my brain's still thinking this is like April or May. I'm like, next year.
Really fast.
Yeah. Oh God, it's been speeding through. Speaking of which, we are about a month away from the second season of The Bad Batch, and I am so excited. I am over the moon. Especially because we're going to be seeing Kashyyyk, and I'm assuming Tarful.
I'm hoping we do. We get to see Gunji again.
Yeah. Gunji and his lightsaber. That lightsaber is one of a kind. His with the wooden hilt. It's so perfect for a Wookiee. Anna and I are personally hoping that Biff made it through Order 66.
Oh, I bet all the kids did.
I hope so. Honestly, Pedro can get it though, or Petro. He was like the generic
human.
Yeah, kind of selfish. Whenever they were all going into the caves of Ilum, he was like at first abandoned like Katooni to go find his crystal, and then couldn't find his crystal,
and then has to go back to get it. But he had to learn.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He had character growth. He's just still a little twat, though.
I can see that.
You know, it's like I love Ezra, but he's a mega twat.
Isn't he being played by Aladdin?
Ezra?
Yeah.
I actually haven't. Are you talking about in the Ahsoka series?
Yes.
I have not looked at the casting for the Ahsoka series. So.
Yeah. I think he's being played by Aladdin. Why are you guys running up there?
We'll get an older Ezra though. That's the crazy part of it, though.
Yeah. I have a problem with those two running up there, but I can't tell them to take cover back here, which is really irking me. Because they have that, and they're just like, nope, oh, goddamn. Guys.
I mean, their vitals are fine. They're doing all right.
It just bothers me. I like how they're so fixated on me. Like, those things are like, no, kill him. He's the one who told them to, like, take cover and be good. Other guy, go here. I don't know who it is. Sev, are you okay? Sev. You're gonna form up. Get the fuck back here.
Hey, Sev's ready to finish the mission, all right?
He is. Everyone else, go get... Scorch, I need you to go get some health. Or Sev. No wonder Sev. No wonder. I'm upset with you for that. I remember when I was younger, because you only had so many games. The game Killzone had a... like bots. You could create like a bot type of like on like a map, and like it would have like both sides. So if you actually played the game online, you could do that. But if you didn't have online, you could play bots against the computer. And I remember being like younger, like just being like, nope, I'm creating my own little story about how the war over here in the battle that we're doing. That's just one of the few things like I remember so well. About doing that when games came out, because I could only afford games to play campaigns.
I haven't heard Killzone brought up in a minute, by the way.
I've got the thing over there. I'm a huge fan of Gorilla because the voices for their or the sounds for their robots and the droids and everything else. I guess they're robots. I think they call them droids though. Are fantastic.
What were your 4 games? Your campaigns?
And when I was a kid?
Yeah.
Oh god. So I played Killzone.
Mm-hmm.
I played a lot of Killzone.
I think I can give you my like console by console breakdown. I think I've gotten it.
So go ahead, give me yours. Not like I gotta think about mine for a second.
Okay, so just to give everybody a background on where I started in the gaming world, the first console I played was the N64. That was with my brother. We played a lot of Spyro Ripto's Rage. And then on the PC it was SimCity 2000, but I don't really count those because where I really started getting into gaming was the GameCube. And for me, that was Luigi's Mansion, Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3. That was huge. I really enjoyed the campaign for Nicktoons Unite. I don't know if you ever had a chance to play that.
I did not.
But you know how like the Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron had like the Jimmy Timmy Power Hours,
yes.
like the crossover episodes and stuff like that?
Those.
Yeah, it was super cool. So they made a game based on that, but then you added... like Danny Phantom was a part of it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, SpongeBob was actually a part of it too. That was pretty cool. And then of course like Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, and then I think I'm missing somebody a part of those. But the campaign for that was pretty fun, and also a sucker for crossovers. You know, I loved how that was kind of the what to do in the mid 2000s in terms of like TV.
And it's so... I think it's Butch Hartman is the creative person behind Fairly Odd Parents, Tough Puppy, and Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
And they're like, Danny Phantom's too expensive, and no one else would pick it up. And now, like, everyone who was like, God, that was such a great show. And he ended it well. Like, he did a good job ending
ended it great.
But it's like, Nickelodeon, you couldn't use any of that Fairly Odd Parents money to help cover this. And it's like, well, no, they spent that on making Avatar and then Avatar: Legend of Korra.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see now why they would say no, they don't have money for that. But
I will say, I have a lot of disputes with Nick with that sort of thing because Nickelodeon and Craig Bartlett, the creator of Hey Arnold, had a huge spat back in the early 2000s. And Nickelodeon canceled Hey Arnold, but they canceled it with there was one last movie to end the series to be made, and they canceled it before that. It was The Jungle Book. I did not forgive Nickelodeon for a number of years, but then it finally got produced. I think it came out in like 2017, 2018 or so.
are you talking about the one like after like where it's like no, my parents are still alive, and
Yes.
then he actually goes to find them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, the series ends off on like him finding a map to where his parents ended up getting lost.
Yes, I remember when that aired.
Yeah. Well, it was so it's funny because like Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Hey Arnold was out of order.
Yes.
In its releases. So it's like you had that episode, but then you had 2 other just random episodes to end the series, and then that was it. That was the cutoff point. That thing kind of looks like a knockoff Halo.
Halo launcher? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It the way it spins and everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But no, getting back to the point for me for the GameCube, it was definitely Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3, Luigi's Mansion.
Okay.
Luigi's Mansion is and will always be the bomb. What else? I'm missing 2. Oh, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Duh. And then there was also. It's weird thing you hack all the way to the GameCube. I know I'm definitely missing one more. Oh, Army Men RTS. Love the campaign for that. It also had like a squad-based kind of storyline to it. So you had Sarge going up against the tan, because like the green and tan army men and whatnot. Yeah. So it's like you had Sarge going up against them, and then you had his squad, which also had a Scorch. He had a flamethrower.
He did.
That was really cool. And then you had Riff. He had a bazooka. Thick. He had a huge machine gun. Bullseye. He was a sniper. Hoover. He was a minesweeper. Who else? Vicky. Vicky was like the heartthrob of that series.
Yes, it was Sarge's like SO, and then there was the other version who ended up working with the people from the Tan.
Yeah.
I remember you like, he's holding a thermal detonator. Oh, I'm glad they brought that in. Of course, that has to be like one of the things that you would say. Like it's a really good line. No, I can totally do that. Okay, so let me think back. Killzone 1.
Mm-hmm.
So PS2 is really where I got my start. And then after Killzone 1, it's going to be Champions of Norath, Champions Return to Arms. It's 2 games, but I played the sequel a fair amount more. However, it's important to say I did go back and play the first one. Diablo 2. And last but not least, Zoo Tycoon.
Ooh, very
Love
nice.
Zoo Tycoon.
Very nice.
So actually, you said you're thinking on it. I'm like, would you be willing to play a console version of the Star Wars: The Complete Saga for Lego Star Wars?
I mean, yeah. Oh, hands down. The thing is I'm not sure I would be the best playthrough partner, just for the sole fact is that I get so distracted by the Kyber bricks.
What are the Kyber bricks?
So the Kyber bricks are essentially these bricks that you they're your way of like upgrading your skills and stuff. And so like Kyber bricks are spread all throughout the universe.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of them require like parkour to get to, or to do like a quick little side quest. And I remember Anna and I were playing Lego Star Wars together, and she would get so mad at me because she'd be trying to like progress through the story, and I was sitting there, no, there's a brick up there. So like I'm like scaling the like this cliff face trying to get this brick.
That's for. And here's what I want you to know. Like, so you and I have been playing this for a moment, and I'll let you know some things for like Mrs. Play and I as well. If like we're like trying to get something because we need it, one, if we have to do off-camera sessions, as long as you're okay with it, we'll do off-camera sessions, which is just like, hey, we're gonna go back and get some stuff.
Yeah, it's basically like farming.
Yeah, because that's not fun, and I get that.
He said lizard taken out. That's like a slur for a Trandoshan.